Hola, buenos dias. So this is a Spanish video lesson and it is for year 4. So today, year 4, we're going to start some new learning. By the end of today's lesson, you're going to know the names of members of the family. Okay, so names of family members, and we're going to start off by learning 6 different ones today. So if you want to say dad in Spanish, el padre. Can you say that? El padre. So my turn and then your turn. El padre. El padre. El padre. Muy bien. The next one is mum in Spanish. Mum is la madre. La madre. La madre. Muy bien. You remember what dad was again? What was dad in Spanish? El padre. Muy bien. And what is mum in Spanish? La madre. Muy bien. The next one is brother. Brother in Spanish. El hermano. El hermano. El hermano. Muy bien. So from the beginning, we have got dad in Spanish, el padre. Mum, la madre. Brother, that's right, el hermano. Muy bien, super. Sister, so this is very similar to brother, la hermana. La hermana. Muy bien. From the beginning then, we have got el padre, la madre, el hermano, la hermana. Muy bien. 2 more left. Grandparents now. So granddad, el abuelo. El abuelo. El abuelo. Okay, from the beginning, el padre, la madre, el hermano, la hermana, el abuelo. Muy bien. And grandma is very similar. La abuela. La abuela. La abuela. Muy bien. So from the beginning, we have got el padre, la madre, el hermano, la hermana, el abuelo, la abuela. Okay, and you will have noticed some patterns there. So madre and padre, what do those do? Madre, padre, they rhyme. Then we've got hermano, hermana. Hermano, hermana. Well, hermano brother ends in an O and hermana sister ends in an A. Abuelo, abuela. So what's interesting about abuelo and abuela? That's right, abuelo ends in O and abuela ends in A. So is there anything you can spot with those members of the family that end in O and A? Hermano, hermana, abuelo, abuela. That's right, so the male members of the family end in O, hermano, abuelo. And the female members of the family end in A, hermana, abuela. Now, madre and padre, they both end in E, so they are just an exception. They're a little bit different. Muy bien. So let's work with that a little bit more. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to share my flip chart. Muy bien. Okay, so here are the family members in English that we have just been learning, and we have them in Spanish. So we're going to have a go at joining these up. So if you want to challenge yourself and have a go at this on your own, just pause the video, grab a piece of paper and have a go, or you can do it with me. So mum in Spanish, what was that one? Was it el padre or la madre? That's right, it is la madre. So let's just move that over. Muy bien. Dad in Spanish, is that el abuelo or el padre? It is el padre, muy bien. So mum is la madre, dad is el padre. The next one, brother in Spanish, is that la hermana or is it el hermano? Think about what we said about the A and the O. Brother, which one is that? It is el hermano, muy bien. Sister in Spanish, la abuela or la hermana? Well, it's very similar to el hermano, so it must be la hermana. Muy bien. Two more left. Granddad in Spanish, is it la abuelo or el abuela? That's right, it's el abuelo. That means grandma must be la abuela. So what we discussed earlier, the male members, brother and granddad, end in O, and they start with el. So we say they are masculine. We've looked at masculine and feminine in Spanish before. The females, sister and grandma, end in A, and they start with la. They are also feminine. However, mum and dad are a little bit different. They don't end in O or A, but el padre is masculine and la madre is feminine. Muy bien. Let's say these together. La madre, el padre, el hermano, la hermana, el abuelo, la abuela. Muy bien, fantastic. So let's put all of this together. We've got some sentences here. Let me read these to you. I'm just introducing some members of the family and giving their names. Este es mi padre, se llama Pablo. Esta es mi madre, se llama Cristina. Next one. Este es mi hermano, se llama Antonio. Esta es mi hermana, se llama Ana. Doing really well. Got two more left. Este es mi abuelo, se llama Juan. Esta es mi abuela, se llama Carmen. Muy bien. Excellent. So this time, I'd like you to join in with me. Este es mi padre, se llama Pablo. Esta es mi madre, se llama Cristina. Doing really well. Join in with me again. Este es mi hermano, se llama Antonio. Esta es mi hermana, se llama Ana. Este es mi abuelo, se llama Juan. Esta es mi abuela, se llama Carmen. So let's go back to the beginning. So what do these sentences mean? This is my dad. Se llama, this is a bit like me llamo. So what does me llamo mean? That's right, it means my name is. So we're not saying my name is Pablo. What are we saying here? His name is Pablo. So se llama can mean his name or her name. So this is my dad, his name is Pablo. What about these two sentences? This is my mum. Her name is Cristina. Muy bien. Next one. This is my brother. His name is Antonio. The next one. This is my sister. Her name is Anna. This is my granddad. His name is Juan. And this is my grandma. Her name is Carmen. Fantastic. Now, is there anything that you can spot? If you look at the first word in this sentence and this sentence, este and esta, they both mean this. This is my dad, this is my mum. Why is it este here and why is it esta here? You might have spotted it's este because we're talking about a man and esta because we're talking about a woman. Let's see if this works with our next sentences. So here we're talking about our brother, so it's este. And here we're talking about a sister, está. So again, it's a boy, so it's este. It's a girl, it is está. And here again, we're talking about a man, so it's este, and a woman, está. So you use está for the word this when you talk about a man or a boy, and you use está for the word this when you talk about a girl or a woman. Muy bien. So you're going to have a go now introducing some members of your family. So this handout, if you collect the physical home learning pack from school, it is in there. If you are in school, your teacher can give it to you, or you can download it from the website. If those options aren't available, you could just grab a piece of paper and you could have a go just copying what is on the screen. So you are going to introduce two family members. It can be any two members. So it could be your dad or your granddad. It can be your brother and your sister. It could be your grandma and your brother, okay, whoever you want in your family. You're going to say who they are and you're going to say what their names are. So if you could do one man and one woman, or if you could do a man and a girl, so there's two different ones, that would be a little bit easier because I've already set out on your sheet. So here I've got este es mi, so this is my, you think of who you could add there. So it's este, so I have to introduce a man or a boy. Okay, so I'm going to do padre. Okay, so this is my dad. So I'm going to write padre in here. This is my dad. Se llama, his name is, I'm just going to make up a name. I'm going to call him Raúl, a capital letter. Okay, there. So, este es mi padre, se llama Raúl. This is my dad. His name is Raúl. If you want to write about your brother, you would just change padre here to brother. Este es mi hermano, and you would write not Raúl, your brother's name. Now here I've got está. So here I need to introduce a female, so a woman or a girl. So I'm going to do a sister, hermana. Esta es mi hermana. And I'm going to call her Maria. Okay. I'm going to put her there. So this is my sister. Her name is Maria. If you didn't want to do sister, you could do madre. Esta es mi madre, and then you could put your mum's name. Okay, so on your sheet, you've actually got lines. So if you want to do two males, so a man and a boy, you can do, or two females, grandma and mum, you can do that. Just remember, este is for man or boy, and esta is for woman or girl. And just to help you out, we'll write underneath what these mean here. So padre is dad, madre is mum, hermano is brother. So these are all the words that we have been practicing today. Hermana is sister. Abuelo is granddad. And abuela is grandma. Muy bien, fantastic. So you've got all of the words there that we have been doing today. If you want to, for example, do your uncle, you would say mi tío. Okay. If you want to do auntie, that would be tía. So I could say este es mi tío. This is my uncle. If I want to do my auntie, esta es mi tía. And there is just an accent on the I there. Okay. Or if you want to do a cousin, so a boy cousin is primo and a girl cousin is prima. Okay, so if I want to do a boy cousin, I would say este es mi primo, and if I want to do a girl cousin, I would say esta es mi prima, and then I would write their names there. And then you've got a box here and a box here. What do you think those boxes might be for? That's right, it is to draw a picture. So you could draw a picture of, here I'll draw a picture of Raúl, the dad, and here I'll draw a picture of Maria, the sister. Muy bien. So you need to pause the video now and you need to have a go at writing 2 sentences to introduce one family member, writing another 2 sentences to introduce another family member, and then to draw pictures there as well. I would love to see some of these sentences, some of these introductions to your family. So if you could email these to your teacher, return them back to school, that would be amazing. Okay, so I am just going to go back to the main screen. So I hope you've managed to write some sentences to introduce your family members, and I hope you've drawn some pictures as well. We'll leave that there for now. So until next time, gracias y adiós.